Hi there, beautiful people. It's Kathy. I wanted to talk a little bit about You Matter. And I'm going to tell you this little thing that happened to me this week, which was I texted my cleaning lady to see what day she was going to show up, because she's one of these people who's consistent and inconsistent, meaning she'll come every week, but it might be Tuesday this week, Wednesday next week, Monday the following week, like that. And I'm okay with that, as long as I know like what's going on, and also can tell her, hey, that doesn't work for me. Can you come the next day or something like that? So anyway, I texted her to see what day she was gonna show up. And I get a text back, Kathy, I moved. And I was like, awesome, where'd you move? Thinking maybe it was like to a different town. And she was like, I moved to Nevada. And I was like, what? So last week you were here, you didn't say anything, and then you moved to Nevada. Okay, cool. To be with family. So I totally get it, just based on her life situation. However, you know, here I am, thinking that she's gonna come like tomorrow or in 2 days type of deal. So, looking at this, you know, you look at it like, okay, Kathy's cleaning lady, blah, blah, whatever. But in a way, you know, she matters in my life, right? Like just her presence, the care she takes with things, keeping my house clean, the time she takes, like all of that matters. And her just leaving without saying anything, you know, me not being able to give her a hug or give her my appreciation is really interesting, and you know, is as though the relationship doesn't matter. And so here's what I'd like you to do, no matter what you do, whether it's make pottery or clean houses or a coach, like start to acknowledge the difference you make just by your presence, just in your showing up. And then look at, like, how am I showing up? Right? Is there a different way I could show up? Like with more spunk, with more of me, essentially. You know, more of your full presence in whatever you're doing. And then, after that, third thing, look at, like, what is it I'd really like to be doing? Because if you have something that lights you up, and you're not doing that, then there's some contribution you could be in the world that you're not being. And that doesn't mean you have to abandon your real job, the job that gives you money, you know, the job that gives you stability in this moment, to pursue that other thing. However, maybe it's a side project you'd like to add for now, and then as you progress, it becomes more and more and takes up and contributes more to your life. Okay? So a lot of people make the mistake of like, oh, I'm an accountant, I want to be a healer, boom, bye, like giving up this job. And I'm not saying not to do that either, but I think way too many people like leave without actually having clients, right? I'd like to be a healer. So instead of just boom, leaving, like having 3 clients every Saturday, right? Or seeing people at 6 p.m. I'll give you another example of a videographer. Hello, Franklins. They are noisy. A videographer who was shooting like just people, corporate stuff, right? Talking heads. And he really wanted to do products, advertising, all this stuff. Like I have a couple of people in my family who are videographers. And Like, but, oh, I can't do products because, right? This is my bread and butter. This is where I make my money, in the corporate stuff. Okay, then. Shoot a product for free. That way you have something to show people, right? Shoot a product, you know, or offer yourself out at a super discounted rate to just get your foot in the door, right? Don't just dream and scheme of products but never take action, right? Whatever it is you would like to change or create requires action. In right timing. That doesn't always mean like this second. But just like ponder, okay, what action can I take to move this forward? So 3 things, right? The first one was acknowledge how, you know, that your presence makes a difference. The second one was, like, how are you showing up? Can you show up with more of you? And the third one is, you know, is this what you'd like to be doing? What is it you would like to be doing? And what action can you take to, you know, get that into the world? All right, have a good one. Aloha.